Hello and welcome back for day 11 of the 21 days of yoga. I'm Alexandra. Thank you so much again for being here, for choosing to showing up, which is so important. So give yourself that pat on the back. You deserve it. Today we have a practice about the hips, and it's one of my favorite practices. You get so relaxed by going deeper into your hips, and I really love that that sensation. And this is what we're gonna do today. So if you're ready, I want you to hop on the mat, and we're gonna start into a child's pose. So bring the knees as wide as the mat and the big toes together. Extend your arms as much as you can towards the front of the mat. Place the forehead down. And let's stay here for a couple of breaths to settle in, to check in with ourselves. Okay. Take a deep breath in and a big breath out. Let your shoulders, chest go down. Press the hips towards the heels and extend your arms as much as you can towards the front of the mat. One more breath. Exhale. Okay, and now you're gonna press down and let's meet for downward facing dog. Yeah, so walk your dog a little bit here, bend one knee, bend the other knee. Checking in with yourself. So how are you today? What's new in your body? Now, if you're ready, settle into your downward facing dog and very gently start rotating your armpits a little bit more towards the face, and then press your arms down so you can send your hips up and a little bit back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Okay, right leg comes up. And then exhale, you're gonna step at the right edge of your mat, and you're gonna bring your knee down. From here, send your hips backwards, lift the front toes. Okay, you may have the blocks with you, so you can bring the ground closer if you need to. Okay. And now I want you to focus on sending the right hip back and the left hip forward, and make sure that your left hip stays on top of your knee. Okay, now breathing in, lengthening through the crown of your head. And very gently, chest is going down. So remember that any amount is actually the right amount here. There's no need to extend as more than you can. This is not even the point. The intention is to get into your body, tap into those sensations that comes up and feel. Let's stay for one more breath. Good. Now send your hips forward for lizard. You may be on your palms in here. And before going all the way down on your forearms, I want you to take your right palm, place it on the knee, and very gently start pressing the knee towards the exterior of the mat, lifting your foot as well, okay? Because you want to have your knee in the same line with your ankle at all time. Okay, good. And now, right shoulder goes back, and you rotate very gently the rib cage up towards the ceiling. Good. So some sensations are coming up here. They may feel like big sensations. I want you to tap into them and breathe. Good. One more. And then exhale, bring your foot back on the mat. Palms again are coming on the mat. And now you can either go on your forearms. You may use the blocks to do that. Okay, a little bit of support is great. Okay, we're gonna stay here. 5 breaths. And very gently, make sure to send the right knee towards the shoulder. And relax the palms, the muscles of your face. Okay, staying present. Last breath. Okay, come back on your palms. Remove the blocks if you have them with you. And very gently, you're gonna find your way back to downward facing dog. Okay, walk your dog a little bit here, checking in with yourself, what happened on the right side. And if you feel any differences between the sides of the body. Okay, breathe in. And breathe out. Send your left leg up, breathe in. Exhale, you're gonna step at the left edge of your mat. Bring your knee down and send your hips backwards for this runner's lunge. Okay, left hip goes back, right hip goes forward, breathing in and lengthening through the crown of your head. Exhale, just goes down. Good. Just notice if whenever a sensation that you don't like comes up, notice what are you doing? What do you tell to yourself in that moment? How do you experience the sensation? What's your pattern? Last breath. Good job. Okay, send your hips forward, palms on the ground. Make sure that your toes are pointing a little bit on the outside of your mat. Left palm comes on the knee, and very gently you're gonna start pressing the knee towards the exterior of the mat, and very gently left shoulder goes back as well. So this is not just about the hip, it's also about the lower back. So it goes deeper. And you may ask why. Well, the body is a system and everything is connected. And it's not like you can work just one side or one part of the body and the rest gets like without any work. No, everything is connected. Okay, come back. And from here, you either stay on your palms, you either go on your forearms. It's your choice. Okay. Make sure that the left knee still presses towards the shoulder. And breathe. Tap into your breath as a way to relax a little bit more. The last 3 breaths. If you find it difficult to be on your forearms, come back on your palms. The benefits are the same. No need to beat yourself up. Okay, come back on your palms, tuck the right toes, send the knee up, pull abdominals in, and you can press back for downward facing dog. And again, walk your dog a little bit here. Notice, how does it feel? Okay, and whenever you feel ready, from here we go for half pigeon. So right leg goes up, and you bring the foot behind your left palm and the knee behind your right palm. First of all, find the center, shoulders and hips parallel with the front edge. Have a moment, no need to hurry. It's so important to actually go mindful into every pose. It's also important to get out of the pose very mindful. It's not about the pose. Like, you know, when you have a goal in your life, is not only about the destination, it's much more about the journey and what you learn on the way, and you already know this. Okay, you can come on your forearms or even with the forehead on the mat. Exhale and soften. Good. And you know, this practice is a little bit more static than others. And it doesn't mean it's necessarily easy. It brings a different challenge. You may not like the sensations. You may not like to be still or patient. So see if you can soften even more to the right hip, allowing yourself to have the entire range of sensations that are coming up. Let's stay for 3 more breaths. Good. Okay, very gently find your way back to downward facing dog. And again, walk your dog a little bit, or maybe just be still in your down dog, noticing. And whenever you feel ready, we take it to the other side. So half pigeon on the left side. Again, take a moment at the center, noticing if you are collapsing on the left side, and make sure to come at the center, and the knee mostly is pointing towards the exterior of the mat and not towards the front of the mat. Okay. Let's go on the forearms. Okay, so how is your body? Is there any message there for you? Good. Can you exhale and soften a little bit more? Noticing if you are holding any resistance or unnecessary tension in the body. That's your way of, I don't know, somehow avoiding the pose. And not the pose, because you are in the pose, but the way it's making you feel. And if that's there, can you soften a little bit more? Last 3 breaths. Very gently send the right leg in front of your body. We go for double pigeon, and that means right leg is gonna come over the left leg. Shins are parallel, so remember, this is not a meditation posture. And if you find it like really difficult to be here and you see yourself like collapsing on your left side and the right knee comes up, means it's just too much for you. And I want you to take this option and lengthen through the crown of your head, okay? Very good option. Okay. And if you are here, you can stay at the center, maybe pressing the knee down, or maybe very gently leaning forward. Good, 3 full body breaths. Okay, very good. Now very gently release. Bring your feet as wide as your mat, palms behind you, and just swing your legs side to side a couple of times. And now we switch. Left leg comes on top, or if you did it on the other side, it's time for you to switch. Okay, choose your option. Okay, find a length through the crown of your head. Very gently lean forward or just stay there, maybe pressing the knee down. I'm always going to encourage you to own where you are in your practice. This is not about doing the poses the way I'm doing them. I really want you to notice where you are, how flexible is your body, how much can you do in this practice. Next practice is going to be different. Your body is going to feel different. So in this moment, this is not about achieving anything. It's about getting into your body, finding some release, feeling good, and learning about yourself at the same time. And in any case, this is definitely not a competition, even though we are doing it like for 21 days in a row. No, this is not a challenge. This is just about you creating micro shifts every day. And that means you building a habit, a new habit. And you know, when you are creating new habits, you can release. There is nothing glamorous about it. You are doing maybe the same thing every day at the same time. So it's like boring, I would say. But this is how you change your life. Small shifts. Yep. So if you're looking for a breakthrough, it may come. And that's amazing, but change comes through micro shifts. Okay, very gently, I'm inviting you to lay down on your back. And I want you to take Savasana. It's time for you to let everything go away. And just relax. Okay. I'm glad I can still do Savasana. I don't know how longer, but extend the legs as wide as your mat, turn the palms facing the ceiling. Make sure that you adjust your body so you can feel comfortable. Make sure that your arms are not very close to your body, so give yourself more space here. And then close your eyes. And take a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Allow yourself to just be. See if you can soften even more right now. Notice every sensation. Let go. And just be. Now, if you have more time to be in Savasana, please stay for at least 5 more minutes. And I'm going to leave you here. Thank you so much for showing up today and sharing your practice with me. I hope you feel the way you wanted to feel. And I hope hope to see you soon on the mat, like tomorrow, for day 12.